Hello and welcome to this video update. We are in our 77th day here in Mississippi Legislature. The most important thing that we've dealt with is redistricting. That's where we draw all the district lines for 122 House members and 52 senators. And that's exactly right. We get to draw those lines. That's when the Constitution in 1890 said we're going to let the legislature have power over themselves. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's the way the process has been. And what makes it worse is the House says we have this gentleman's agreement where the Senate will pass a House plan and the House will pass the Senate plan without even looking at them. Well, we said no. We said it's the people's district, not the politicians. We're going to work hard to make a fair plan in the Senate. The bill that was passed here for the Senate plan will go on to the House, and we want them to look at it. In fact, I believe by majority vote they approved that Senate bill, as did the Senate here. What we're saying is almost every Republican in the House of Representatives and every Republican in the Senate voted against the House plan. So let us go to conference. That's where we find ourselves just now. The Speaker of the House says he won't appoint conferees, so he doesn't want to talk about it anymore. But I hope, and I'm reaching out to say, let us come together. Let us talk about it. Now the budget. I'm still concerned about spending. It appears the last numbers that we're some $58 million more in projection, mostly of House recommendations, than we spent last year. We just can't afford that. I want to make sure that we leave office with about $200 million in reserve. What that'll help us do is get over next year's hump as we continue to spend more money on reoccurring costs. That's one-time expenditures on reoccurring costs. We need $200 million in our savings, in our rainy day fund to help us get through next year. Now, we've done some good things here. We passed the Smart Budget Act in the Senate to allow it to die in the House. We passed a $1,000 tax credit for a first-time home buyer. Unfortunately, it died in the House. We did pass the most sweeping ethics law, I believe, in our generation. It has passed the House, and Governor Barber has signed it into law. I know these are complex issues, but it's important that you understand that redistricting means the next decade, for the next 10 years, those Senate and House districts will remain the same. We think those have to be fair with as few split precincts as possible. That's what I'm fighting for. Pay attention to what we're doing. I know you are, and that's why I bring you these video updates. We'll see you next time in this legislative session to let you know how we're doing on the budget, redistricting, and other important matters. See you then.